Was a 3-3 here at Aldershot tonight. Just sum up that 90 minutes for us.
I've got to think of the right word. Unconvincing. Our defence has been unbelievable this year, like fantastic, don't you? We gave away two shocking goals. Individually poor, poor individual. Give away a free kick wide on the touchline like we did Saturday. I brought that point up on Monday for 15 minutes about fouling in your third, the dangers of it, and we never learnt. The other goal, one of the other goals, just poor defensively. The last one, the third one, the fellas I think been quite tricky and scored it. I'll have to have a look at that, and I'm not going to go crazy about that. But we scored 3 goals away from home, and we're chasing the game we should never have to chase. I'm disappointed with that. The one thing I never doubt is we never give up. That's what we do now. The whole team, we never give up. And the second half became frantic because we were behind. And sometimes, you've got to recognise when you're not playing as well as you'd like, because you ain't going to play great every week. You've got to play a little bit of percentage stuff, which is really why we went with 4 forwards almost in the end, to try and get the ball into them. Sean come on, done fantastic for the goal. But, I looked at Saturday's game gone, and when I looked at it on the DVD, we played well on Saturday. We played well when they got a couple of good goals, but we played well. I thought we was unconvincing tonight. Great to get a point. I actually booked this game. I said to the players, after the last run of games we've had, I think this is going to be our toughest game. I really did. I thought this was going to be really tough, because they got beat here Saturday and they was going to be up for it, and I thought it was going to be tough. I said I think this is our toughest game of the season. I didn't say that, I said to you, and I'm not saying that to try and sort of mislead you, and I'm telling you because I think it is. I think this is our toughest game of the season. Someone says, well, yeah, you're away from home, you settle for a point. I never settle for a point. I don't want a point, I want to win. If you don't win, you don't get beat. We've done that, so I'm pleased with that. But the performance was unconvincing.
You said that it was a good performance on Saturday. You've made just one change ready for tonight's game. Alex Lawless out and Jake House came in. Just talk to us about that decision.
Yeah, Alex has been out for some time. 2 games a week isn't right for him yet. He's really tired. He's not fully recovered, and I don't want him to get injured again. So giving him this break will hopefully make him available for Saturday. So really, it was to look after the player really.
And an quite early start. Andre Gray netted on Saturday, and he scored a good goal tonight to open the scoring.
Well, our attacking play, I think, in the first 20 minutes was terrific. We got a good first goal, restart for a second goal. I was really pleased. But when I looked at the 2 goals, it's poor individually, poor. You can coach organisation, you can't coach a mistake. That's up to players to be good enough or not good enough. And we just didn't defend it individually well enough. But I'm not going to be too critical, because they've won us games, they've won us points. When we weren't firing on all cylinders going forward, well, we're showing we can score goals now. And I'm sure that with the right work and right encouragement, we'll clamp it back up at the back.
It wasn't too long after the equaliser came. You've mentioned about that, but then a goal for the Hatters again to restore the lead. We think it was Andy Parry. Is that right? Who's kneed it home from in the corner?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I couldn't see who scored it, so I couldn't tell you that. You'd have to look at the DVD like me. Honestly, I don't know.
But one of those training ground routines for it to end up in somebody's knee?
No, not really, but to get the first touch is important on the corner, and we got the first touch and we got the second touch. I was pleased with the corner. We work hard on restarts, we really do. For and against, we work hard on restarts. And we scored a few from, it's not just cross-head goal, it's cross, sometimes challenge, drop down, getting people in the right areas. And, I was pleased, as I said, I can't be unhappy at the amount of goals we're scoring. but I can be disappointed with the goals we conceded.
And then, like Saturday, a glut of goals in the first half meant only one in the second half, but thankfully once again it was for the Hatters. You've mentioned Sean Morley, a live wire, fouled in the box, and then he stood up and took the penalty himself.
Yeah. You know, Sean coming, he looked really bright at the start of the season, but you know, settling in, moving home, getting his girlfriend down, her finding work, all that sort of stuff. You know, it takes time for people to settle, but we know he's a good player. He's had to wait for his time because the team's been doing well. It was touch and go whether we started with him today. We weren't quite sure. But, you know, we had it in our mind that we may need him, but he get the ball at his feet and he runs at people and he's really, really difficult to stop, and he showed that today. And it was good because he's come on and got something for us as Alex did on Saturday, and it shows the strength of the squad.